Shoaib Chaudhary, you heard, the view coming in from the Congress party. You heard what the BRS has to say and the latest update. What is your point of view on how, this whole story is really unfolding? Because there are versions. On one hand, there is something that the Chief Minister is saying about Allu Arjun, how he behaved on 4th of December in Sandhya Theatre. And then there is a counterclaim coming in from Allu Arjun as well in his press conference. The question is, who do we really believe? And do you think, as was being claimed by spokesperson of the BRS, that the Congress party has taken it personally? This is something more than what meets the eye right now.
Good evening, Heena. First of all, I would not like to sound political in here, but let me remind all my friends in the panel here that we have seen accused of many, much more heinous crimes. We have seen these pictures with a lot of top political leaders across party lines. So I do not agree with the point that, to point fingers at the Chief Minister on this. Now, though I have been a very huge fan of Revanth Reddy, but I do believe he has, I am a little disappointed by him in this case, and people who have had immense faith in him. It is true that, in the first place, why is any permission required by Allu Arjun or any free citizen to move around freely in a free country, in a free state? The government need to be responsible to provide adequate security to that theatre. Now, that unfortunate incident that happened, and as the video which is going around, Allu Arjun waving at his fans outside the theatre after that unfortunate incident happened. He could have been a little more careful about this, but we can see the police escorting him out much after the unfortunate incident that had happened. How is the actor responsible for the stampede there? I fail to understand this. It is nothing but, you've mentioned it right, it's something more to it which will unfold in the coming time.
Okay. There is something more than what we are seeing, of course, right now. And this story clearly is, without any kind of a break. It's just getting bigger on a daily basis. Deepak Kumar Kola, I want to ask you, because BJP has called what is happening with Allu Arjun state-sponsored terrorism. Why do you say that? Because Congress party, the Congress-led government, in Telangana is of the view that law is taking its own course, and they have proof, and that's the reason why CCTV footage was also released by the cops. We are not able to hear you. Could you please unmute yourself? No, I'm still not able to hear you. Okay, we'll try and fix the audio line with Deepak Kumar Kola and get you that reaction as well. But those are pertinent points, Advocate Katpil Madan, that have been made. And also, as Krishank mentioned earlier, that it seems Congress party has taken it personally. Your reaction to that?
So let me just say one thing here. You will, whenever these kind of incident happen, you have some sort of reactions on social media. So those kind of reaction may be by people who don't understand how the law and the system, the judicial system works. So ultimately, all I would say here is that you will have to go back to the official records of the case, the FIR. There would be investigation and there would be charge sheet that will be filed. You need to confine yourself, this discussion, to what has been stated in the charge sheet, because what happens is that in social media, there is a bit of misinformation and people try to interpret, things differently. Maybe they are also not aware what exactly is the case, what exactly are the allegations in the FIR.
Okay.
So you and we all being responsible individuals, it is our duty to inform.
No, we are putting out all the facts of the case, and we are also trying to, decode this whole story. What is happening? The question is, who do we really believe? Because there are versions and then there are counter claims, another set of versions coming. Krishank wants to respond to what you said.
Well, the whole point today is the Hyderabad police and Congress Chief Minister Revanth Reddy are trying to talk about this issue, which actually is being discussed in the court. Now, police number one said that the permission was rejected. When did they say this? they failed to produce a document in the honorable court when the judge asked. See, the theater management showed the document of the permission which was sought, but the police department did not show the permission which was rejected. Later on, after a couple of days, very recently, the police department tweeted a handwritten note. So that has brought a question that why did you not produce it in the court and why did you release it in social media? Number
Kapil
one.
Madan, that's a fair point that he has made.
And
Please
one more question adding to it. One more question
Okay.
adding to it. If the police rejected permission, okay, Allu Arjun came there. What was the duty of the police? To stop him right in the entrance, take him into custody, send
Action
him
could
back.
have been
say
taken
him,
then
look,
and there when he
absolutely.
arrived at the venue without the permission. Those are fair points that
Or
you've made.
Heenaji.
Advocate
Or
Kapil
Heenaji.
Madan,
One
please
more
respond.
Heenaji, one more.
No, let me
one
just,
more-
let
No,
me, I think
Krishant,
it's
Krishant,
completely-
Krishant, 1 second. Yeah.
Just to this. One
So
Okay,
let me-
okay, okay,
so
Krishant,
the point-
10 seconds. Quickly finish your point.
Even if you see the FIR till now, there is no section that Allu Arjun or the organizers have disrupted the government servant from discharging their duties.
Okay. All right.
If
Advocate
he
Kapil
violated
Madan,
it,
quick
that's the-
response.
So let me tell you, I mean, what my, good friend here, mentioned about you should have restricted someone. Let me tell you one thing here. You cannot restrict any individual unless, there is some sort of
No. The point that he raised first, Advocate Madan, was that when there was an
Allow me to finish.
opportunity to show,
Allow
that
me to
request
finish.
was not granted,
Yes,
it was
I'll
not
answer both
accepted.
the
Why
questions.
was that response not given to the court
I'll
when
answer-
he was arrested?
Madam, I'll answer both the question. First is you need to understand is that once the FIR is registered, there is detailed investigation that happens. Once the investigation is over, that culminates into filing of the charge sheet, which is the conclusion of investigation. To my understanding and the information that I gather from the media is that as of now, there is no charge sheet finally submitted in the court of law.
Okay.
That's point. To say that any given point in time, the police has not given A paper, B paper, C paper for the purposes of opposing bail
Right.
is not significant. That does not.
But the lack of that document only was perhaps one of the reasons why he could get bail, within hours. So that's a relevant point that has been made. I'm completely out of time, gentlemen. I have to wind up this debate, but this is going to be a top focus ahead as well. For now, thank you, Shoaib Chaudhary, Advocate Kapil Madan, as well as Krishant for joining us here on Times Now.